So Nicolas Maduro served as president of Venezuela for more than 10 years, despite allegedly being connected with some of the most violent and prolific drug traffickers and narco-terrorists in the world. So in the brief hours after the U.S. announced that he was captured, Venezuelans across South Florida gathered in the city of Doral to celebrate Maduro's regime finally ending. Doral, by the way, is home to the largest population of Venezuelans in the country and even commonly referred to as Doral, Zoela. Our next guest, Rafael Pineyro, is the only Venezuelan on the Doral City Council, and he joins me now. Councilman, good to see you. So let's just talk about why it's been so important for you and other Venezuelans to gather after the news of Maduro's capture.
Well, certainly as Venezuelan by birth, and as you mentioned, home to one of the largest Venezuelan communities in the U.S. And by the way, we're only two council members in the whole state of Florida that are from Venezuela, myself and my colleague from Sunny Isles. So I'm very proud to represent not only my community here, not only in South Florida, but in the state of Florida. Listen, Saturday was a historic day. It was a historic day for not only for Venezuelans, but also for the whole region. I have been saying this for weeks, that the removal and the capture of Nicolas Maduro hasn't. You don't have to take it as a Republican win or as a Trump administration win. You have to take it as it's a win for the whole region. Doesn't matter if you're a Republican or a Democrat or independent. If you believe in freedom, if you believe in democracy, and if you believe in justice, we all have to celebrate what happened on Saturday. So Saturday was a big day of celebration, not only here in South Florida, but all around the world. I mean, I think that it is something that the Venezuelan community has been fighting for 26 years. My family and I, we came to the United States when I was 15 years old. It has been 26 years now, and we left the country for the same reason. We left the country as soon as Chavez took power in 1999. And let me tell you, it's not only Maduro. I mean, that Maduro, and just to give you a number, Maduro since 2014, has been related or have put in jail about close to 20,000 political prisoners. As a matter of fact, right now we still have close to 1,000 political prisoners in Venezuela as we speak. So there's a lot of work to do. Absolutely.
Right. So, Rafael, let me ask you, because we were just looking at pictures from where you live, WSVN, with all the local Venezuelans, here in country celebrating the takedown of Maduro. But now we're looking at these other live pictures we're getting out of Caracas. You've seen all the thousands of people lining up the streets there. What do you make of this rally? Are they being told to do so? Pay the price if you don't?
Right. I mean, it's exactly the same thing that you see in Cuba every time that the Cuban regimes want for ask people to protest and to come out. I mean, they're forced to do it. A lot of them are. A lot of these people actually they work for the government, so they all as they're forced to do it. They don't have any other option. And as you can tell, they're just a few people. Again, what is happening right now, or what started on Saturday, it's something that we were waiting for and working on for 26 years, is the end of a regime that has created not only a lot of repression, an exile of over 8 million people right now, but at the same time has killed a lot of people.
Well, right. And let me ask you about what happens next, because you've got President Trump saying, hey, we're going to run Venezuela. You've got Delcy Rodriguez saying, no, I'm going to run Venezuela. And then you have Nobel Prize winning activist Maria Corina Machado, who Trump says, Machado rather, that Trump says doesn't have the respect needed to be president of Venezuela. What do you think? Who should be leading Venezuela next?
Listen, I think that the steps that the administration is taking to avoid what we have seen in the past in similar situations is certainly to avoid a civil war in Venezuela. I mean, we don't want to see people dying more because of this regime. So, unfortunately, we have to deal with the criminals and the gangsters of Venezuela, because they all have criminal charges still pending here in the U.S. So the fact that right now we're dealing with Delcy, which, by the way, is as worse and evil as Nicolas Maduro and Diosdado Cabello that's still in Venezuela, or Padrino Lopez that's still in Venezuela too. It's something like it's something that we have to do right now, because putting Maria Corina Machado or Mundo Gonzalez, which, by the way, he's the one that won the election in July of 28 of 2024. It's number one is to put their life at risk. Number two, they don't have any control right now of any government entity or the military personnel in Venezuela. So what the administration is doing in dealing with these criminals that's still in Venezuela is to guarantee a transition that at the end, yes, Maria Corina Machado can go back and participate. Even if we have new elections in Venezuela, Maria Corina Machado will be able to participate and win. I mean, there's no doubt that Maria Corina Machado will be the next or the future president of Venezuela. But right now, we don't have any guarantees for them to return to Venezuela and to leave Venezuela. So we need the United States involvement 100% right now. I believe, and I'm very confident, that what started on Saturday, they have certain control of the decisions from now on, because if they don't do it, they're going to end exactly like Maduro ended. So I think that we have a great opportunity. We have to be careful in the next few days and the next few weeks how we treat and how we deal with these criminals, because they're going to try to gain some time. Remember, we have elections here in November.
Right.
So what they're expecting, or what they want, certainly, is a change in government when it comes to Congress here in the U.S., so that they can start blocking the administration to do any further action in Venezuela. So I think that the U.S. government has to act quickly. We're dealing with criminals. We're dealing with evil people that they don't want to leave power. And they're going to leave power just because we ask them to leave.
And everybody's got eyes on those November elections for sure. Let's see if Machado gets a shot. Councilman Rafael Pineyro of Doral, appreciate your time, Councilman.